Binary. So that's another big factor. That's why you don't need as much compute with DeepSeek, because DeepSeek threw the whole world upside down, because DeepSeek did their LLM models through ternary compute, which Qubic has done this since the IOTA days. Qubic was supposed to be built on top of IOTA back in 2017. Qubic has literally been in the works since, no bullshit, like 2002. He has an article about decentralized intelligence way back in 2002, predating fucking Bitcoin. So this is why everybody's like, oh, this mother trucker might be Satoshi, because this dude, he created the rails. So my vision of this whole entire scenario is you needed the rails to have an autonomous AI to basically keep humanity from the 1%. You know what I mean? Because the old motto of Bitcoin is change the money, change the world, right? If you can change the money, you change the world. We're seeing that live in action right now. We're seeing Bitcoin getting put into governments. We're seeing bigger banks use it. We're seeing all sorts of things. But what that does is that solidifies the decentralized rails that Agarth and Qubic is going to be built on.
That's correct.
People are now, they mine as their job. You know how many people, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people around the world mine coins? You know what I mean? That's the rails. So in the business terminology, you need to have the rails to build on top of your product. Well, in Qubic, it is so goddamn nimble. It can basically absorb other cryptocurrencies' hash rate, other cryptocurrencies' energy. So what happens with the XMR, if we take over 51% of its network, right now we're at 30. Actually, I don't even think it has to be 51. It might be actually be 31 the last time I checked. But anyway, 51% of their POW network, that means Qubic has the power over the network to either okay transactions or deny transactions. They basically just take over. Qubic would be XMR in a sense. But CFB has stated many, many times, I do not want to fuck with XMR. I'm not trying to come over here and hostile take over your coin. I'm not trying to do this. I am just proving a damn point that we can do what we want when we want to. So it's like,
so Chad, a couple things. One is efficiency rules all, right?
And like 100%. Yep, we agree on that 100. Yep.
And then even however the mining hash rates are improving, but it's almost like asking, like, if you can do it better, do it, right?
Yep, I challenge everybody when I talk.
Yep, and so in some way it's kind of like a free market in the sense is like it's just about efficient. Whoever can do this the most efficient wins. It doesn't matter the project. Can you literally take over Qubic? It's almost like a challenge a little bit,
Well, that's why I feel like CFB feels comfortable releasing this Agarth kind of news and this Agarth source code and this Agar stuff, because he understands the amount of compute he has. This guy is not stupid. He's probably one of the smartest. He might go down if AGI comes to fruition through Qubic, he will literally go down as literally like in a fucking Albert Einstein. Like, I'm not even joking. That's how massive this is. You got to understand there's going to be a paradigm shift in everything human does when artificial general intelligence comes to fruition. Because now you have robots that literally can consciously think of tasks in front of them. LLMs can get you to do like a, let's say you're on a factory line and you have to pick up a box and move it over 90 degrees and drop it down. You know what I mean? But as soon as that box moves to 87 degrees, you might fuck up. You know what I mean? An LLM can give you 2 steps and get you all the way to maybe the 7-degree angle, all the way to like whatever degree angle. A fucking AGI robot would literally see a box and then take his hand and move it and put it down. And I'm not saying that LLM robots can't do that right now. I was just like a very broad example. Because if you have a self-conscious AI that is literally hell-bent on consuming energy, it is going to find new ways of consuming energy. So that means that, like, dude, CFB in the IOTA days was literally trying to create a ternary compute RAM, like actual hardware with ternary compute. And that was like a big thing. Like if you look at CFB's, I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. I'll look. It says working on Qubic.
What? What up, y'all? I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. I'm live. I'm live with you guys on my YouTube. I'm hoping it comes out all right. Um, yeah, I wanted to add on to what Chad was saying. The what CFB plans on releasing, from my understanding at the from the Discord, is it's like this price prediction model, right? That's going to be closed source. He's going to release a exe file on GitHub that people can run on their own PCs. So you can, if you have the price history of a coin, like you can put it in, and it'll just like predict the coin's future, pretty much. Yeah, that's yeah. So that's why he was predicting all those price, like that 24 something. Like it's not gonna go past 25. Like I'm guessing like the prototypes he makes, he tests himself. So that's what he's releasing. Like so people can put whatever coin they want, not just Cubic. They can put whatever coin they want as long as they have like a consistent price history, and then the model will run its thing. And then theoretically, if traders got together and ran like really good PCs and they got their data together, they can technically create like an even better uh, prediction model, I think. Mm. Oh, good. Like mining. Well, here's the thing. When I first got started getting into Qubic like a couple years ago, I was doing that, and then I realized my hardware and my internet is not up to par. So like I abandoned that mission. I just invested. So yeah, if I can afford better stuff in the future, I want to rent like a warehouse and like set up whole mining rig. Yeah, Yeah, it's not hard at all. I did start mining, but I was never getting any solutions because I realized it's kind of like my internet wasn't stable enough and my hardware wasn't like I severely underestimated what I needed. If, if I'm if, I hear you. What I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I appreciate the suggestion. For sure, man. Thanks. Uh-oh. Am I still here? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I want to show. Where's the jumbotron?
Yeah, they bought a ton of different stuff. They even bought mining equipment and they're mining, I suppose, and a ton of stuff they've been buying. And I just been keeping 28 of them, so I'm probably gonna have to get at least like another 100 or something just to.
This is me, but as I find the Qubic, then I'm getting a little more comfortable with it, and things are starting to come online, more accessible. But is that it's a real safe way to do transactions. Like what I'm doing is, I've got a vault, with the thumb drive if I want to access my QEarn, my staked Qubic that's been in there for a while, and then also with the iPhone Wallet Connect to the PC, it's like an air gap, kind of like almost like a ledger type transaction where I'm making that purchase, and then I have to approve it through my phone. Really good user interface with it, fast, easy to use once you've done it a couple